My name is Rebecca Rusch. I'm a professional adventure athlete, mountain biker, and explorer. When I was just 3 years old, I lost my father to the Vietnam War. And more than 40 years later, I finally found him again in the jungles of Laos. This was a voyage of discovery I never could have anticipated, and that journey was the genesis of the Be Good Foundation. My first visit to this part of the world was to try to ride the entire length of the Ho Chi Minh Trail. One is an expedition for me as an endurance cyclist, but two, with a bigger purpose to try to find the place where my dad's plane went down in 1972 during the Vietnam War. Laos has the unfortunate notoriety of being the most heavily bombed country in the world per capita. And I was shocked to find out that there is still so much unexploded ordnance left from a war that ended decades ago. And people here, they're still living with that in daily life. They're still living with the threat of a bomb going off. It's estimated that at the current rate of removal, it will take another 100 years to clean up what's left here. My goal, in whatever small way, is to expedite that process. The majority of what is known as the Ho Chi Minh Trail ran through the country of Laos, and that is the place where my dad's plane went down. It's a labyrinth of trails. It's not one specific route. I don't think many people realize that the Ho Chi Minh Trail is not in Vietnam, or at least the major part of it that was, the active part during the war. And the whole reason was to hide the trail, to put it under the jungle canopy, put it in another country, to hide it from the Americans.
Lao was not involved. Lao was just sort of the driveway for the Vietnamese to access the South. We had no beef with the Lao people, and the Lao people had no beef with us. They just happened to be an innocent bystander in this whole conflict. It's unconscionable, really. I mean, that happened.
Every year, I bring a group of mountain bikers back to Laos to ride the trail with me. These trips are dual purpose. One, it's my annual pilgrimage back here to Laos because selfishly, I want to continue to ride the Ho Chi Minh Trail and experience this culture and this place. But also the trips are about sharing and healing. It's really special to actually bring other mountain bikers here in person to experience what it's like to ride across the cobblestones, what it's like to see a bomb crater, and what it's like to really interact with the villagers. There is nothing more powerful than being able to show somebody what I've been able to see. We're gonna follow the red and white flags to the clearance site. Go ahead, I'll follow you.
My name is Blossom Gilmore. I'm the country director for the Mines Advisory Group here in Lao PDR. So in Laos, we are working on clearing up the explosive remnants of war from the Vietnam War. During that conflict, there was a plane load of bombs dropped every 8 minutes, 24 hours a day for about 9 years on Laos. And about 30% of those didn't explode as planned.
So we're at a UXO clearing site, and they found some cluster munitions, and the mag workers here are about to detonate that.
So we're far enough away, we probably won't see them go off, but we'll hear them.
Lạc quang, 3, 2, 1.บ่ระยะผ่านมาแล้วมีเนาะก็พี่น้องเป็นอ่าวแต่สมัยองค์การบ่ทันได้ลงมาเก็บกู้ระเบิด ก็รู้สึกแบบว่ามีความสุขเนาะได้ช่วยเรือแล้วก็มีส่วนร่วมช่วยเรือปลดปล่อยระเบิดออกจากขอบเขตที่มันผลกระทบจากลูกระเบิด
The process that they use, it's very tedious. And one by one, piece by piece, they're digging the metal out of the ground. And to be able to witness that in person has been amazing, to know that the work that you do is actually, one, providing employment for people here in Laos, but two, it's actually clearing the land.
I've been working with MAC since 2004 until now. After I get job with MAC, I give the money. After that, I go to study. I complete 1 year. I go through the bachelor.
My dad signed all of his letters home from the Vietnam War with the words, "Be good." Every single letter says that at the end. And I feel distinctly like he gave me some instructions. He's fathering me, even in his absence. He asked me to be good. I've adopted my dad's words as a mantra, a challenge, really my guiding philosophy for life. His message has become my mission. The bike has been a tool for me for healing and growth. And now I'm able to use the bike as a tool to heal and empower others. Clearing the unexploded ordnance from Laos was a really obvious place to start, but it's a big job. Something like 90% of the country has yet to be cleared. I don't know if I can clear all of the UXO from Laos, but every challenge I've taken on has seemed impossible at the beginning. So
he looks small, but he's super strong.
Mr. Air is the village chief of Ta Oi. His father found and buried my father in 1972. He was the one who took me to the crash site, and now I visit him every time I return.
Will you take me to the tree then?
There are a number of ways to help the Be Good Foundation. One is to join me on a ride like this or one of the other events I organize around the world. But really a simple and beautiful way is to purchase a bomb bracelet. I've collaborated with a jewelry company called Article 22, and they help produce handcrafted bracelets that are made from war scrap aluminum from the Vietnam War. This provides work for local Lao artisans and supports the Mines Advisory Group for the cleanup. And every bracelet purchase clears 12.5 square meters of land in Laos. The Be Good Foundation was launched in my father's honor and is my response to his message to me, to be good. Initially, my goals were to focus on clearing unexploded ordnance along the Ho Chi Minh Trail in Laos, and we're still doing that. But the foundation's mission has also expanded. His call to action and challenge to me has really been to use my bike as a catalyst for healing, empowerment, and evolution in communities around the world. I've taken his words to heart to be good, and I hope you'll join me.